It's an immediate Sage Wall too. They have full control and no kills whatsoever going back and forth.
Now there's so much util dumped down here from SONIQS just to obscure the vision, but as soon as that poison orb goes down, Shazam is presented a golden opportunity.
Shazam already around the corner. He headshots the wrong person, but still getting some decent damage. It's Crunchy right in the mid side at just about 22 HP. He's trying to play out a little bit more time, potentially delay for Dizzy, but Dizzy still in the back of sight, gonna be able to get one, traded back immediately. Ian coming up from behind over at mid, and there you go. Ian might have just iced this whole thing out. Shazam has to go so huge, but he gets a big one onto Ian first, dashes right into the face of Bob, but Bob gets that right click, and that's the first round going back to good old Oceania. Get the hell out of Dodge. That's really all he can do, but still in these types of scenarios for SONIQS, we're seeing more and more one-off type peaks, just like this one. It's gonna be Shazam taking down Ian just as around the corner. One of his teammates was baiting out pressure. Zombs with another run right back at the exact same time. Here comes Crunchy, actually in the back of A site. Tagging on a big one onto Dapper. Bob is right next to him, and all of a sudden this round is turned on its head. A revive, Tenz swinging in at the exact same time, and Sentinels, as the dust subsides, it's all gone against them. It's a 1v2 for Zombs, and, well, not much hope. That's if SONIQS doesn't walk right into his crosshair. Oh, Zombs.
Angle to help out Tenz with the Owl Drone spotting Tenz out. He's in a dangerous spot.
Super dangerous spot, but it's so volatile. Could have easily gone a kill and dismissed, but that's the thing, Sully. He was missing that first step. He was missing the kill. He goes down. Now SONIQS have a route over towards that backside. It's going to be Dizzy once again, trying to clear back elbow, but it's going to be Dapper before that wall goes up, getting the kill. Sick is going to be able to get a kill onto Bob. That Viper's pick goes up at the exact same time. SONIQS with a little bit of defense here, but their players are still going down on the perimeter. Ian in the very middle. Has to play around, has to be sneaky. Zombs. And on top of it, Sentinel slowly sneaking right into the cloud. Ian still has full control. Plays on that back line. Ian gets revealed. Has to run away. Pulls at the sidearm. Can't get a kill at all. Instead of Sick getting it. Plagues destroy the wall at a perfect time. The satchel goes out and the showstopper hits.
Goodness.
Oh my word, Plix. Yeah, they can sneak back all the way back into spawn if they want to, Sully.
Yeah, Zombs, he's in.
Oh my god, they're totally doing it.
Oh my god, yeah. All the way around.
SONIQS is
and now they
back.
might encounter someone.
Well, and they're planning towards spawn.
Spike planted.
Oh, this is such a good counteraction. They've gone completely against it, but Sully, this is one of the worst spots for you to play it, period. Two players already rotating towards the back of spawn, and SONIQS now, they have to face on a 2-on-5 at the exact same time. Plix getting a kill back onto Dapper, but he drops right into the cold hands of Sick. So delaying even more time, and still they're going into the back of sight again, Sully. SONIQS are just bombarding at least every single corner and crevice that this site has to offer, and they're going for the same back site plant. Okay, sure. This time it's a little bit crossed up too. A couple players over towards yellow box, and two players from Sentinels are trapped in the very middle, and Shazam takes down Ian as Ian was starting to get a little bit cheeky, trying to go for a flank over in the mid side. Sentinels, they're taking this close for a reason, Sully. This is so hard to navigate.
At this point, it feels almost impossible, right? You've got two different angles to clear, and there's so many more possible. Yep, there's that crossfire. And while Shazam's able to get a couple of exits here, it's not going to be enough. It'll all be in vain. 7-1 SONIQS. Such a quick take, right? The idea is instead of allowing Tenz and Dapper to make that rotation, which they did in the last round.
Hear from SONIQS because I'm personally getting a little bit confused watching these plays. But hey, let's get back into it. Oh my gosh,
goodness!
Shazam coming out of nowhere, getting himself two. All right. So now SONIQS, this is quite the way for them to get up against the ropes. It's gonna be a couple of pushes. The Hunter's Fury coming out at the exact same time. Crunchy pushing back. This could have been a man advantage here, Sully. But Sentinels have thrown her away with that last kill.
Toxins going up.
Now it's up to Zombs here on the B side. Rotation's coming in quick, but he catches Ian. Gives away the information. He still has a showstopper to play off of, so not all done just yet. Noise has been made. Zombs again with a 3-second kill. Can Crunchy really pull this out? 1 versus 3. He knows at least the location of 2, but it's such a tricky site to navigate because there's only one plant spot you can really go for, and there's only so many locations you could fall back to. And up against 3, you've got to hit your shots here, my man.
Yeah, he's got to hit the shots, and he's taking the damage too. He does utilize that heal a little bit early, and he gets a kill right through the Viper wall. Watch out around the corner is Tenz. And Tenz ices it out. So, yeah, awkward scoreline. And advantage for SONIQS going into the B site.
So Shazam is already here. The wall's gonna go up. Sage wall should go down here as well. The spike plan essentially free, but Shazam putting so much pressure. Crunchie still wants to stick it. He goes down in a 3 versus 3. Another from the backside of Sick, and now it's just down to 2. And both of these players are stuck towards B main. How do they work their way out? There's double blast back and a showstopper for Plix to create space. And other than that, it is tricky. And Shazam again going dangerous. Finds another kill, and now Bob, nothing she can really do. Different of a wall from there. Snowman push setup. Oh, Tenz. He's gonna get punished because of that one. Thankfully, there's a trade back from Shazam as he goes hunting for a little bit extra. Unfortunately, it's not going to work out. Does he expect him? No, he's not even looking at that angle. Shazam going to get punished here so easily, and yes, he does. That's cracked open the A side. You know, both of the duelists are down, so retake potential just became so much harder for Sentinels. And going into this A site, Dizzy's not even going to look. Dapper's going to get a free pick, and it's back to a 3-on-3.
Yeah, of course, you would never expect someone to already be an elbow in that position. So, is what it is. Dapper gets the kill, and Sick, no way! Sick doesn't get the second free one. Instead, Bob goes away scot-free and is able to heal up too. Plix is still here in the middle of the site, but Plix gets caught with his pants down. What is going on with all these SONIQS players and all their pants are down? Sentinels now have 3 players remaining, trying to fight back the 2-man yellow box swing.
Oh my goodness!
From Crunchy! Crunchy going big and getting 2!
Unknown.
Yeah, I do like that idea. Potentially too wasteful just for a Q, you know, but let's see what happens. Dapper trying to go for at least one shock dart back over towards the yellow box, knows that Plix is in the back, knows that the other person is in main, so has at least isolated a couple of 1v1s here, can make sure that at least none of these players swing. Plix staying safe. Crunchy showing face a little bit more. Plix playing a ring around the rosy. Dapper approaching up from behind. He gets Plix. Still one more remaining. Crunchy, run for the hills, my friend. You gotta play around this, and Dapper has no time whatsoever. It's a perfect clutch. They pull up the Viper wall right at the exact same time. They can make their way right into the middle of yellow. Scot-free here, so.
Yeah, and Ian immediately backing away. You know this has to be a retake. On a pistol round like this, you need that Viper wall to go down to try and commence the retake. Bob struggling just a little bit for the kill, but she's still going to get it nonetheless. In a 5v4, Dapper's around this corner where he can swing off his teammates.
Okay, Plix going a little bit deep, trying to take down Dapper. It was mainly Dapper going for a little bit more of a wide swing than usual. This orb is covering up to these players from Sentinels, and it just makes this post play a whole lot harder. SONIQS, but look at this over towards mid. It's Crunchy closing up on space, and Dapper was there to cut him off. So, all right, so the tell for a B take has been broken down, Sully. So instead, it's Shazam arcing now that A site, going right around it, making sure that nobody can expect, and still getting himself a second, making a third. No, Plix getting the kill, but only 45 HP left in the 1v4. No chance.
Play from mid side, and Ian, he's got to get really good timing here as the wall starts to come down.
It's not just Ian that needs to get good coverage. It's Crunchy. Crunchy, unbelievably so, waltzing right into the back lane. And Dizzy now coming in at a perfect time. Gonna be able to get one. Dapper now still with that shock dart going right up to the smoke from long range. Gonna be able to get one. Still, the defuse coming in from Dizzy. Still has a Hunter's Fury. And the amount of delay from Dapper does it. Sentinels sneaks away around from SONIQS. Yeah, no, absolutely. A couple more bodies here, a little bit more util, and there you go! No way! Sully, you mentioned it, they were way more prepared. The ultimate could have definitely stopped things, but they're still fighting back. Still gonna be 2 kills going back and forth. Sick going all the way back to try to get that revive. And man, oh man,
boost.
Crunchy. Yeah, no, there you go. There goes that boost. And wow. I keep saying wow because I'm shook. Sully. Yet another play where that Sage wall goes up, and it's another fake. This is great from Sentinels, but okay, SONIQS still able to get out a couple. Crunchy reviving Ian at the exact same time, so Sentinels with their risky mission ends up losing out 2 players at the exact same time.
And I don't even know if you can get the spike down here. Bob is going to cause a delay. Snakebite goes in as well to at least give Zombs a little more room to work with. But this Viper wall, you don't know what waits on the other side, so it has to go down before you make that approach. And those seconds, valuable seconds, give time for SONIQS to make rotations. And while they will get it down, they've got no post lane util the back on. It's all up to their aim, and Dapper not going to be enough. Zombs in the 1v3 has activated the Viper's fit, but everyone is spamming him down. He's still going to be able to find one, but Dizzy coming out from screens is going to ice things out.
But he wants to stay cheeky. He wants to stay back. Goodwill over towards that short side.
Oh,
and
no.
Dizzy! No! The crossfire works! Shazam and Tenz looking at the exact same spot. Shazam actually got a flick off of that. So it's going to be Plix trying to get a kill, but it's actually the nade getting a kill in the back of the wall. Sonic still in the man advantage. Dapper looking towards the back. 3v3. And the spike still cannot go down.
Oh my
Blix!
goodness.
Such a good time for that swing. At the exact same time, it's Crunchy too. Dapper in a 1v3 has a Hunter's Fury, but it's so hard as now SONIQS are going to the buddy system. Two players sticking right next to each other, arm in arm. On from Crunchy, but it's immediately blasted back. There goes a big nade, getting big damage. But Plix still looking over towards that back line. No spike has gone down just yet. Shazam sitting in the middle of tube. There's three players over towards mid. That could be his next target. Shazam wants to go in, but Bob peeks in at a good time. The timing for Shazam doesn't work. Blix going in. Two-man advantage now for SONIQS. Sentinels, they are going down bit by bit. One more player remaining, and it's Zombs in a 1v4, and the showstopper stops it all. Map number 1 goes to Australia. It goes to Oceania. SONIQS has it.
At TP, I see why he's using Euro now, and they have sold the fake perfectly.
They really have, and it's working out. Sully's sick now from around the corner. Still has that boom button. They're going to be able to use it. Dizzy trying to run away, and it's Tenz and Zombs combining at the exact same time for two very quick kills on sites. SONIQS, however, they still have Bob over towards that elbow side. Going to be able to get a quick one, but still not a lot of HP back for Bob. Bob has to wait up for her teammates to actually make their way over. Watch out for Shazam, though. Shazam might have gotten spotted by Ian, and they still want to go for that 1v1, and Ian ends up winning. Both players now remaining over towards long. It's a crossfire between Zombs and Tenz. Tenz going for that first peek, not going to reveal where Zombs is whatsoever. This is actually a great spot for Zombs.
Oh my goodness,
Tenz! Tenz works out with a flash. Ian does get that kill back. 13 HP left on Zombs. Ian is low. Ian needs to go for the wide swing, and now needs to go for the defuse. Be a little bit desperate to try to pick up because this B side is about to get crunched.
Oh, Dizzy nearly caught up, and he is. Tenz is able to punish. Gate crash not out just yet, but sick. A quick jump out. There's just too much focus on the Tenz, and they're able to catch out Bob. She goes down, and Crunchy in the middle of Tin Can. Nothing he can really do there. And that's the Sentinels we know and love. A quick crunch into the site, and they're going to take out the round here unless Blix can do something.
Yeah, let me remind you here, Sully. Yes, it is a little bit more of a force here from some of the players from Sentinels. From Hookah at the exact same time. Viper's Pit going up too. It's a plethora of util right in the middle of this B site, and it's an absolute mob. Sick is still in that back line. Bob and Dizzy have left. Sentinels now have full control. Bob's still going to be able to get another one, yet another Viper's Pit just to try to make their way in. Sick currently at 1 HP has to run away, and it's a Venn diagram of util here on site. What on earth is going on? The spike's still finally going down. Ian right in the middle, gonna be able to take down Tenz. Sick with another kill back. It's still a 2-on-3. It's still a 1v3. SONIQS' Viper's Pit, theirs gonna go down. Dapper's still alive. That Hunter Fury not hitting him. And that spike half planted in the middle of the ground. I've never seen that, by the way. Half planted. Right in the middle.
30 seconds
30
left.
seconds left, though. Dapper playing Ring Around the Rosie. It is pure chaos, Sully, but it is finally subsided.
I have the spike.
Cleared out at least the front part of site, but Dapper, where do you even run? Is he really
Dude,
going to
no
make a
way.
mad dash
He
into
can't.
TP?
He can't.
No. Surely not. Not enough time at this point. Maybe with 20 seconds he had an opportunity, but he's going to tap the spike. Oh my god, so many runs coming.
Oh, it's going to start with a showstopper. Sick. Utilizing one of his satchels. Going to utilize a second to try to get a kill. It's Shazam getting the kill onto Plix. So, yeah, that showstopper doesn't really matter, but instead it is going to be 2 kills going back and forth for both teams. Sentinels still going to be able to survive with a 2v2, but that orbital strike coming in right as Sully says it, of course. 50 seconds left. It's Crunchy still with a little bit of utility. That orbital strike did nothing as the spike goes into the green box. This is a tough crossfire, but they do have a flank here, Sully.
It might even, I mean, the orbital strike reroutes the position to maybe even a better spot for Sentinels, knowing that the flank was coming through short. And Shazam, he's going for a flank of his own. So much heat taken right onto Dapper, and it's just to allow Shazam to swing. He knows he's forced one here. Apologies. She knows she's forced to run at least into showers. But the second, it is such a difficult crossfire with Shazam up in heaven. Shock dart not even going to connect. Bob, nothing she can do here except wait death. As Dapper playing with his food, nothing really could be done. And 4-2 for Sentinels. Fake footsteps in the showers to maybe sell some presents, and Shazam. A nice grab as well just to clear the right cubby behind the boxes. It should be a free plant here, but
Whoa.
Bob, okay, she's going to come up huge with at least the first. Tenz is just not having it against these
Whoa,
one taps.
Bob.
And Bob, a second one from her, and Dizzy even chimes in. A 2 versus 2, and Bob, she's picked up at least a phantom. 6 bullets in the take the TP,
Whoa.
but look who's already
Look at
here.
the rotation.
Look who's already here. Iron sitting in wait.
Ian sitting right in the middle of sight, anticipating this rotation. Ian, such a great spot. Could be able to pop. There goes
no.
Dapper. Lands right in the middle of his crosshair. And now it's just Zombs in a 1v2. Lands right into Ian again, but Ian can't get the kill, can't get the headshot. Oh, Bob. She has to pull this off with only 2 or 3 HP, I think, Sully. Zombs, it's just a gust of wind.
You said a gust of wind. And Bob has a phantom. So she needs to try and close this distance and get a headshot to win out this fight. Zombs can hit any part of the body, and he's gonna...
Tenz knows the play, and Dizzy goes down in a heap in such a good off angle. So instead now it's going to be Sentinels just bouncing right on in on sight, and a little bit of Astra util too. We haven't talked too much about the effect of the Astra pick just yet, but I'm sure we could do that a little bit later. Plix going in, getting a kill off that nade, and a showstopper at the exact same time. Gonna be able to get a kill onto Dapper, and Bob gets 1-2. 2v2, incredibly low HP on Plix, but Plix still gets the headshot onto Shazam. Zombs now a very possible 1v2, and makes it happen again.
You expect from them 2 players on this A site, and Tenz is he knows that he's forced at least the Viper out of position, and Sick is again gonna take this space.
Love the info play, but it's gonna have to come back to Sick. Sick has to get a kill here. What just happened? Did Plix just outplay Sick by satcheling on top of green box? 1000 IQ. Well done. That's desperation at its finest. 2 players down now for Sentinels, and this Viper's Pit is just such a roadblock. None of these players from Sen can make their way through. The Spike is now isolated over in bathroom. It's just all too tough, and now in comes Dizzy on the flank too, covering up Shazam. Zombs is now the last one remaining in a 1v5. Gonna be able to get 1. Still has a Cosmic Divide.
30 seconds left.
Yeah, it's still very much a tall task though. A couple of taps here and back.
A double blast pack, huge outplay from Plix. The blast pack on top of Tetris.
It's gonna be Sick on the front lines. There you go, Sick. Consistently getting some insane entry frags. And this time it's yet another one. Look at that combo. No way Dizzy can escape from that. Oh my, the snake bite alongside the satchels ends up getting a big kill. SONIQS still with only 2 players remaining, still getting kills with only 2 players remaining. Let's see what Ian can try to pull off, equalizes things under 2v2. Trade back from Sick, but no! Ian still gets the kill off of the swing. Out of nowhere, it's Shazam now in a 1v2. Gets tagged out, running right towards Bob. Bob gets a headshot right through the wall, and that is another run for SONIQS. But he from SONIQS even playing contact over towards that area. Love that Molly, gonna stop things for just a little bit. Bob right through the nebula, gonna be able to get the kill into Tenz, as Tenz thought that he was a little bit sleeker than usual. This Viper's Pit, however, gonna be the opening up from Uka. Crunchy in the back of sight, gonna be able to take down Shazam. And Zombs, there you go. It's the Guardian going nuts. Crunchy. Oh, that double spray down got one through the smoke. Took down Sick at the exact same time. Now it's Dapper in a 1v3.
And he's even gonna make the rotation. They don't know this exactly. By the time they get there, he should have a plan. Is he gonna double route this? He might just go back in. No, I think instead he's going to try and plant for short here in this position. I love this rerouting as well from Dizzy. Takes it back towards U-Haul. That's the exact last possession you expect someone to be in. But Dapper, mind games on mind games, goes back to the B side. He's got no util. All he's got to rely on is nothing but aim.
Poison orb emitting.
And maybe that one poison orb, that helps.
Spike planted.
Covering up just a little bit of space. Dapper is going to
Putting
close
pressure.
in that space. Toxin would have to go down, and Dapper.
Line up.
Oh, Dapper wants it.
Line
Oh,
up!
Dapper playing peekaboo with SONIQS. Getting 2 to win out the clutch. Unreal. Defensive side, they already started off a little bit well. There goes that one way off the nebula. Sick. He wants to find an early nade to get any sort of info here on short. It would be huge for Sick. Whoa! Plix jumping in off that satchel. Gonna be able to get a kill into Sick. Still goes back. Zombs getting 2 with that frenzy. Great spray down. Shazam coming up from behind, super quick. Tenz is right in the middle of the back too, but it's very isolated. He was playing around the smoke, and now Shazam can play crossfire right towards the middle of sight. This is actually such an inopportune sandwich that SONIQS has themselves in, and Shazam just has to keep his angle, and everything can work out. Tenz still towards that back line. Shazam still getting another one. Playing time. Bob has to go for the swing, and she goes down in a heap. It's Shazam.
This is kind of planned from Sentinels, right? They understand that they gave up Showers and well, Sick. He knows Showers is giving up, and he wants them to walk into A. He'll find the first stick, but there's still more to come.
Yeah, Sick gonna be able to take down Dizzy. Wide swinging in an awkward angle, but even more awkward was Tenz. Trying to go for a flash over towards short, but Iron comes in at a pretty good angle. Dapper actually gets a kill off that snake bite right in the middle of sight. That's a little bit awkward. Sentinels now only have one person remaining, and what a person to leave it off to. It's Shazam now in a 1v2.
Now comes SONIQS, ready to barrel their way into the site, and it's a weakened defense set up here by Sentinels.
Blix was second thinking it, just trying to get a little bit better of an angle, finally in the middle of sight, but it's going to be the Hunter's Fury taking him down. Zombs helping out too! What a combo in the middle of sight, but Sentinels only able to get 2 out of that interaction. Dapper with a big TP. Finally goes for the wide swing and takes down Iron. All right. Tough to say the least, and it's 10 seconds left with a great crossfire from Sentinels, and they could surely put it off.
Play against, and hopefully he doesn't lose his life here. Dapper back towards the shower side, and Recon Bolt goes in. Tenz playing cheeky, and cheeky indeed. Gate crash out of there. It's unpunishable in that position. And now they know where the final players are. Tenz up huge with a 3K and a 4 from Dapper. And there's not much crunch you can do here. Maybe get a couple of kills. Hold on, they line up. There's one on the flank, and I don't know if he notices though, Gus.
Yeah, it's gonna be so hard. No way, the orbital strike in bathroom, but he's gonna go down anyways. He needed a couple of bullets to really make that work. Let's see if Shazam can capitalize though. Takes one down in terms of crunchy. Zom's going in. Oh my, the dimensional drift happening at the exact same time. Zom's going in for the right click. It is an absolute massacre in the middle of the B site, and it's SONIQS that is left to pick up the pieces. It is Bob left to pick up the pieces in a 1v2. Zom's in the middle of the back of sight. Tenz still sitting in long and still has control of the spike. Such a tough position for Bob.
Yeah, she has got it all to do. 47 HP to prevent a third map out of this round. Now they know the Recon Bolt going in, but what does she do here? No more utility. Recon Bolt's not even going to come into effect, and the vulnerability is going to come into effect now for Bob. She's got nowhere to run. Left. They're not even peeking. They've got the spike, but they're on low HP too, and that's why they're not peeking. Bob, looking to take the early fight, has got the first. Tenz on the swing, 20 seconds left and 8 bullets. But Tenz, knowing him, he's gonna watch the angle. Sentinels, that's what you expect from the best. And Sick and Zombs all ready for a quick rotation. There's that instant reaction, and there's Tenz getting a first kill. He can even dash and smoke, and it's a free dash, but he wants to maybe overcommit, maybe a little bit too much in that situation.
Yeah, potentially so. There were a couple of players there ready for that trade. And in the end, yeah, it is overstretching boundaries a little bit. Look at Shazam, though, covering up that entry with those shock darts. And it does a whole lot of damage, chunking down a couple of players from SONIQS down to half health. And this just makes SONIQS' job a whole lot easier. No, 6 job a whole lot easier. He ends up getting 3 for his favor. And now it's just down to Ian in a 1v2. Still has the Ghost and still has Sick.
Taking the fight very early on at a round like this. When you have the lesser guns, try to close the gap, create your own advantage, and Shazam is already going to find 3 kills, and not going to be able to get the 4th, unfortunately. Bob, she's in a pretty awkward position. Not really many places she could run to, but she could get a couple of kills. Never mind. Tenz is already holding with the operator, sending SONIQS back to another eco round.
Yeah, the Hunter Spear really does work out for at least a little bit of late pressure, but the run it back should be a little bit better too. And we go! Tenz misses out on the right click, but Sick is still able to get that kill. Crunching with a big one onto Zombs, and now he just has to crossfire over towards the back line. An orbital strike coming out at the exact same time, and it's a wide radius. He ends up getting a kill onto Dapper. These last 2 players from Sentinels still stuck over towards that back line. Blix has to finish off this last one because it's Crunchy that gets 4. One more layer of defense here on the B side, and this is just all too cheeky for Zombs. Zombs, no! Going with a little bit of tracking, but Dizzy breaks Zombs' ankles. Ends up bending back and ends up getting the kill. Sick. Go. Oh, he wanted it all. He wanted to jump on top of the wall and potentially get a kill on the player that was running down towards the bottom of mid. Now it's just gonna be a long-range battle. There goes that orb in the middle of sight, just making more damage. Dapper trying to go for a defuse. Tenz can certainly help out on top of this orb, but it's still so many players to deal with. He starts it off strong with a kill onto Crunchy. Sick in the middle of the smoke, trying to find somebody, but Ian is just in the middle of there. No, Ian is actually outside. Sick is still in the middle of sight, but can't find anything. Finally, it's gonna be Ian popping out, getting the kill onto Tenz, and a massive flash is gonna leave Sick. Yeah, this one's gonna be tough. Dapper, his camera's flashed, and he gets flashed again, and Plix goes for the wide swing. Plix solely acted like a duelist a little bit, and it's working out as now SONIQS not only have post control a little bit, but also the man advantage, but the man advantage is gone. Cheeky.
Tenz.
Yeah.
Tenz. Huge kill on that flank, and now that he's created a pressure into the back lines, that's going to force a little bit of control from Crunchy. He's like, okay, I got to worry about the flank. And Tenz, he's faked a rotation back into Garage, and Crunchy playing for the post-plant Molotov. It's Crunchy able to take down Tenz. Queen Bob sitting in the Viper's pit, but it's not going to be enough. She goes down, and these last two players, the Molly's already out. There's a golden chance for this defuse. The radius, it's too far big. Shazam can just take the defuse. There's nothing they can do. Shazam's going to win the round. 5-2 for Sentinels, and it's all because of the positioning of the spike.
Sentinels win a fifth by the skin of their teeth, and what is Tenz doing? Running up long, getting free!
Down A. One enemy remaining.
The train does not stop, man. Tenz keeps on going, but Dizzy's breathed life back into SONIQS. Still, though, there's a flank coming in as well, and I don't even know if he realizes. He has to assume that it's coming in, but a 1 versus 5. Dizzy too far off for a revive. It all comes down to just him. Wall available. Double slower, but a heal, but a crossfire being held. As soon as the contact's made, Dapper's going to be at the ready. Maybe for that swing. Dizzy checking the corner. Oh my goodness, Dizzy.
Whoa.
2 more kills to find, and he's got an idea that there's one on the flank. If Sick goes down, this is unspeakable.
Yeah, no, this is really, really good from Sick, though. Sitting off in this off angle, that's a hard clear from Dizzy that he has to go through. And
Tenz has at least got the Blade Storm of the others. Same thing for SONIQS. Sick putting a lot of pressure. There's even a crunch coming in from Tenz as Sick pulls away all of that heat, but can Tenz really capitalize off of it? Yes, he can! Yes, he can! Tenz with the 3rd. So clean off of this Blade Storm, and he's even gonna find the 4th. Ace incoming possibly, but not enough knives. That is what you love to see. The train does not stop, and he keeps on rolling. Tenz with a 4-piece. B-site. Zombs. That's that paranoia finally coming to effect, but is he wary of his right side? No, not just yet. He's still going to try and put pressure. There's a chance for a swing. He's going to get dazed, and he's going to go down.
And Tenz can just hold this angle, too. He's going to be able to take down Crunchy. There's another person around the corner. Yes! Does not expect Ian. Watch out for Shazam trying to go for the wide swing. Bob in a good angle, but Bob somehow needs to make it out alive. That Sage wall around the corner can keep it good, but Sick has the opening, and there you go. Bob goes down in a heap. Plix up close and personal, going up for that flash. Still has a couple more opportunities in the middle of sight for a kill. There goes that cripple. Plix looks away from it. Well done from Plix. Oh, never mind, never mind. They're just going for it. Orbital strike at the back of sight. It's gonna be Sick trying to stick around and taking down Bob. Great ping for him to be able to do so. Ian still getting a kill over in mid, but more importantly, Sick is holding down C.
He's got the info. Oh, Sick. Walking right into the jaws of Ian, and now he's got a lockdown. Dapper.
He holds on to it, and he's still able to make that approach. He still has a whole lot of util, too. Ian just has only dry peaks to give. And no!
Shazam!
Oh, Plix, that would have been it. But Shazam pulls it off. This crossfire could certainly work, but Zom still needs to be here. Dapper on his lonesome.
Oh, Dapper.
Oh, airing out his Phantom and SONIQS. They all walk into his crosshair, and it's Dapper to cap off a 4K.
Second alongside Tenz as they walk up long.
Ian able to take down 2, and well, swoop. Getting both Dapper and Tenz lined up. It's gonna be Thompson picking up another kill on 2. Plix, Crunchy, up close and personal over towards
30 bullets left.
I love how you mentioned the paranoia, because I saw Zombs going into the back of sight, and I'm like, oh my, he's about to do it. He's about to dry paranoia and get himself 3 kills, because why not? But in goes SONIQS. All 3 players going in towards the back of sight, and Zombs essentially dry going in for this paranoia. Gonna be able to tag 2, actually, with that paranoia.
A little bit slow. Paranoia set up here for zombs, and that's going to be the entry. Tenz is going to dash in. He takes a little bit of hit from the apologies from the snake bite.
Whoa.
But there is just too much action going on, and somehow, some way, Sentinels clear it out like it's nobody's business.
Too much action going on. That is the name of the game when you got yourself a flash and dash. Out goes the Paranoia, out goes the dash from Tenz, and they're able to sweep up the C site with a barrage of pixels on that C site, with a barrage of individuals. The Sentinels,
Remaining.
they're able to overwhelm SONIQS in the back line, and just like that, Crunchy, who might have had a little bit of a chance rotating back from their spawn. This could get a little bit fun. Smoke goes out over in heaven. It's a full 5-man split on A. Early hot hands right in the middle of long, so that's going to split up the approach, but Sick is still able to get a kill on 2. At least one player in the back of that line. Crunchy now, the last person remaining, essentially over and short, and Crunchy is able to get 2! Shazam still taking back the kill against Plix, but Crunchy is still living in short, trying to delay time for this rotation, and he's still getting kills! Crunchy holding down the line, Zombs was looking the other way, Crunchy could have had 4! Still another 2v2 post-plant, Sully.
Yeah. This is tricky to play against because there's a flank coming in from Ian and Bob. She's up top. The Viper Wall is going to disrupt the vision from both these players. The focus automatically becomes back towards defender spawn. And Ian, a chance to find Shazam, but a great recon bolt doesn't reveal his position. And Shazam checking regardless. The ping goes out, and now they know. Shazam dancing around. Zom's good for the first, back towards long, and jumping out of heaven, finding a resting spot. Bob goes down. Smokes recon bolt in a cage.
Tenz.
Use that Paranoia. Oh, a little bit awkward, but he still gets one.
No way! Tenz just switched off of his gun right as the smoke dissipates, and he's still able to get the kill. Oh, that one gets me going. Still, it's going to be Shazam getting another kill against Crunchy, and Dapper finally getting 2 against Bob and Ian.
Information that there's at least 2 players here, but what can he find? He slipped right through the lines. Ian has got no information that he's already slipped through. It's
No
just up to the guessing
way.
game, and Sick is going to be good for the first.
6 is going to be able to get 1, but Plix was jumping out of the way, and there you go! Sek on his lonesome has cleared out the entire C site. It could potentially go for more. That lockdown going, and Sick is still going! Sick! Closing out this game for Sentinels thus far, but can they really close the book? Can they really close this chapter against the Australians? They surely can! The glory days for Sentinels continue as the world beaters continue to take down region after region. It's Oceania this time in the Reign of Terror for Sentinels.